was one of the highlights of the Marvel series on Netflix. Nevertheless, Disney was long reluctant to integrate the franchise into the MCU. With Daredevil Born Again, the company is now daring to do so. But does the new project have any chance of matching the success of the dark and brutal streaming hit? And is it a full reboot, or is it more of a sequel? Get all the information now in our new original episode. The new series was first announced in May 2022. Fans of the concluded Netflix version were pleased to hear that lead actor Charlie Cox will also play the eponymous hero in the MCU. Vincent D'Onofrio was likewise confirmed as Kingpin once again. Both have since appeared in various MCU projects. However, this also raised the question of how the two series actually relate to each other. Is Daredevil Born Again simply a sequel, basically a season 4 of the old series, or is it a full reboot that still features the same actors? Disney was secretive and stated that it would pick up on parts of the Netflix version, retell some of it, but disregard other parts. Further characters such as Karen Page, Foggy Nelson, and the Punisher were not expected to return for the time being. The first 6 episodes of the new season were filmed and shown to test viewers in 2023. The outcome was so disastrous that Marvel didn't just slow things down a bit, but instead set the entire production back to square one. All directors, scriptwriters, and showrunners were fired and replaced. The whole thing happened at a time when Disney was generally reconsidering its approach to the MCU and wanted to focus more on quality than quantity in future. And in this case, quality probably means even more focus on the Netflix model. The majority of the old cast should be back, meaning Deborah Ann Woll as Karen Page, Eldon Henson as Foggy Nelson, and John Barenthal in his role as Frank Castle, aka the Punisher. Also to be seen again is Wilson Bethel as Bullseye. However, everyone involved reiterates that this is by no means a continuation of the previous 3 seasons. Dario Scardapane, who had already written the screenplay for the Punisher series, was appointed as the new showrunner. The episodes are now set to be directed by Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead. The two have experience from Loki and Moon Knight. Philip Silvera, the same stunt coordinator who was responsible for the Netflix series, has also joined the team. The new orientation raises hopes that Disney has also taken the fans' criticism to heart. When Daredevil appeared in the She-Hulk series, there were already complaints that the character was presented in a too ridiculous way. The later spin-off Echo, by contrast, was already more convincing with its greater sense of seriousness. The first set pictures also convey the impression that they really want to go back to the roots. The classic Daredevil costume is back, and Frank Castle is covered in blood. So we can presumably expect dark, down-to-earth, and dramatic action on the streets of New York again. The new series story is to be partly based on the Born Again comic series by Frank Miller. Moreover, Devil's Reign by Chip Zdarsky and Marco Cicchetto will play a key role. One thing's for sure, both series are extremely dark and bloody. If you would rather not know anything about the content of the comics, you should skip the following part to avoid spoilers. You have been warned. In Born Again, Karen Page has become a serious drug addict. In order to keep financing her addiction, she sells the true identity of Daredevil to Kingpin. He then gradually begins to destroy Matt Murdock's life. The plot of Devil's Reign is already hinted at in the post-credit scene of Echo, in which Wilson Fisk learns that the people of New York want a new and strong mayor. He assumes this position, but Matt Murdock is appointed as deputy mayor. In this story, Kingpin knows nothing of his true identity. As a mayor, Fisk makes it his mission to hunt down all heroes and other citizens who use the streets of New York for vigilante justice. A corresponding task force is led by none other than Frank Castle. All in all, the series will comprise 18 episodes, which were released in 2 parts. Filming for the first 9 episodes was completed in May 2024. There is no specific release date on Disney Plus for Daredevil Born Again, but we do know the month, March 2025. So, we are already looking forward to presenting you with a first trailer. It was already shown to a live audience at a Disney event in May. And that was all the information regarding Daredevil Born Again. What do you think? Does the MCU version even stand a chance? Or is it another case of Disney setting itself up for failure? Let us know your opinion in the comments. And if you like this video, be sure to give it the thumbs up.